always tired of watching over me. I say my name out loud sometimes just to hear it breathe. Only crickets know my name. They don't ask me why. They sing the same old broken tune all through the night. I left my words on the doorstep. Nobody picked them up. I left my words on the doorstep. Nobody picked them up. Even the road forgot my face when I gave up. I tried to listen close, only crickets know my name. And the dark don't care. It just lets me sit with things I couldn't share. Maybe being hurt ain't loud at all. Maybe it's this. A sound so small it don't get lost in the wish. Porch creak like they remember someone else's way. I stay still so I don't scare away what little ways. If only crickets know my name, then I'll let them sing. Somebody's gotta keep me company while the night does its thing. Crickets keep talking, I'll stay. I stay. Empty room, every step's a sound. Even my breath don't feel like mine when it hits the ground. Light switch clicks, but nothing changes. Just shadows moving slow. I sit where we never argue, 'cause we never got that far to go. I woke up on the wrong side of silence. No clock, no tune. Just the echo of my own name bouncing around this room. Walls don't answer back. Cold floor, empty room, knows me better now. It don't ask me how I'm holding up, it just shows me how. Maybe I was built for company, not the Your side still marked in the dust where the bed once stood. I'd fill it with forgiveness if I could. There's a cold floor, empty room, and I'm still inside. If I lay down long enough, maybe it'll feel like I tried. Cold floor, empty room. Cold frost on the window, stove barely breathing. Night pulls the covers tighter than sleep. A lonely quilt of winter nights stitched with days gone wrong. Every square remembers you when the house is dark and long. Mama's hands in faded thread sewed open to the seams. I never learned to keep the warm, just learned how to dream. Still feel the cold get through. Funny how the thickest cloth can't block the truth. A lonely quilt of winter nights covers more than skin. It hides the parts of me that never let you in. Some folks pray to stay warm, some just learn to shake. I lie here counting breaths between the stitches you didn't make. Morning finds the edges warm, threadbare where I lay. Another night survived is all I've got to say. Quilt of winter nights knows my name. You don't ask questions, you just stay. Snow keeps falling, I don't move. No shadow beside me when the sun goes down. Just one set of footprints on this worn-out ground. I don't hear my name in the wind or answers in the dark. Every road I'm walking in starts and ends with my own mark. I used to fear the quiet, now it's all I keep. Coffee cold on the tailgate, dawn don't wait on me. Learn the hard way how to stand when there's no one else to see. No shadows beside me, no hand in my sleeve. I ain't cursed, I ain't chosen, just left to believe. If I fall, it's on me. If I rise, it's free. That's the truth of this road. No shadows beside me. Loneliness ain't the enemy, it just tells the truth. Shows you what you're really made of when there's nothing left to lose. One set of footprints, still here. Sun will set like it always does, still be standing here. No shadows beside me, and I'm still clear. Nails still bent from years to hang here. Paint a lighter shade. I swore I'd leave that wall alone, but it keeps calling my name. An empty frame on the wall still knows your face, holding nothing at all but your place. A Sunday light across the room catches what ain't there. I still look up out of habit, like you might be staring back. Has a way heavier than time. What you lose don't always fade, it just loses its outline. I don't curse the day you left, I just mark the space. An empty frame name on the wall keeps me straight. Reminds me love can still hang on, even when it's late. By the doorway, covered in time. Ain't felt a footstep since you crossed that line. Empty boots in the dust, standing where you used to be. They don't walk, they don't run, just stare back at me. Wind keeps trying them on like it misses you too. Fence post leaning sideways, same way I do. Sun goes down on the field, but never on you. Your shadow stayed longer than your goodbye. Now the dirt knows your name more than I. Empty boots in the dust, heels dug into the ground. They heard every promise that didn't stick around. If you come back wearing silence, I'll still know your sound. Even footsteps that ain't there leave marks all around. I sweep the porch at sundown, dust don't ever leave. Guess it's got more reasons to stay than me. Empty boots in the dust, ain't asking where you're gone. They just wait for a walk that ain't coming on. Night falls soft on the doorway. Boots don't move, and neither do I. They've been standing right there all week, like they're waiting on a sign. I don't move them, I don't speak, guess we're both out of time. Lonely boots by the door, don't know where to go. They remember every road I don't walk no more. Coffee cools on the stove, sun cuts through the screen. Everything's where you left it, like you still might step in. Past the door, still waiting. Funny how the things we own learn to miss us too. They hold the shape of who we were long after we moved through. I could wear them out tonight, but I'd still come home alone. Lonely boots by the door, ain't complaining, just there, like they know some nights are meant to stay there. Turn out the light, they don't move. Turn out the light, they don't move. Paint is peeling off the truth on a house that learned to wait. Curtains breathe but never move, like they know it's much too late. No one's looking now. Floorboards count the steps I took back when steps still meant a thing. Every room keeps its own echo, every echo's listening. I knock sometimes just to hear the sound. Empty windows facing nowhere, watching days just pass on by. They don't ask me where I'm headed, they just stare me down the line. Letters never left the shelf, names grew quiet on the wall. Even light forgot the doorway, like it never lived here at all. Still nobody's looking now. I ain't lost, I just ain't found. Some homes don't fall apart, they just don't make a sound. Empty windows facing nowhere, old reflections I can't beat. If I wave, they won't wave back, just the man I used to see. The house keeps watching long after I leave. left to live in the corners we once hid. Every word I never said still flows. It's just dust and quiet echoes of a life I used to know. They don't scream, they just let go, slow. Footsteps cross the wooden floor that don't belong here anymore. Even silence shuts the door behind me. Some rooms remember, even when we don't. Dust and quiet echoes stay long after words all fade away. I sweep the floor, they find a way back. I called your name into the hall, watched it crack against the wall. Guess some love just learns to fall apart. Light breaks in through cracked glass. Afternoon moves slow as past. I sit still, let the moment pass alone. Not much left but what I feel. Every loss that time can't heal. Dust and echoes, this is real now. An echo. Silent step on the porch would remember my way. Door don't open anymore. Guess it learned how to wait. Light's still on in the kitchen, but it don't mean a thing. Clock keeps talking to itself about the time you ain't been. I don't knock, I already know. Coffee cup by the window, ring stain never dry. Even the dust here settles like it's tired of trying. The silent step on the porch, even boards hold their breath. I come home the way I leave, with nothing left to say left. If I turn around right now, will the night notice me? Or am I just another sound this house forgot to be? Mailbox empty 3 days straight. Wind reads what I don't. Shadows lean against the door. like they're stronger than hope. A silent step on the porch, no goodbye, no return. Even footsteps learn the truth, some places don't yearn. I stand where we used to stand, and the porch don't creak no more. Dust hangs where laughter lived, in the corners we once hid. Every word I never said still floats. It's just dust and quiet echoes of a life I used to know. They don't scream, they just let go. Footsteps cross the wooden floor, don't belong here anymore. Even silence shuts the door behind me. Some rooms remember, even when we don't. Dust and quiet echoes stay long afterwards, all fade away. I sweep the floor, they find a way back. I called your name into the hall, watch it crack against the wall. Guess some love just learns to fall apart. Light breaks in through cracked glass, afternoon moves slow as past. I sit still, let the moment pass alone. Not much left but what I feel, every loss that time can't heal. Dust and echoes, this is real now. Dust and echo, said your name to the valley, let it roll off the stone. Watched it come back broken, sounding just like home. I waited, echoes that never answered, my words coming home. Barn doors creak like they're thinking about the nights we knew. Even the wind won't tell me which way you went to. I called you, learn to leave me soon. Echoes that never answered, ringing off the hills like prayers I said too late, or promises standing still. Maybe silence is an answer, just one I can't receive. Maybe some words aren't meant to come back to me. Echoes that never answered, I quit asking why. If you ever hear my call, it's just me saying goodbye. Guess the quiet one. Without a sound, same light, different day. And coffee cooled before I drank, time just slipped away. And calendar still hanging straight, don't tell me where I stand. Waiting for a sign. Your coat's still on the kitchen chair, like you might come back in. I stare down at the wall so long, I forget to blink. No hands on the clock, no reason to move on, when every hour feels the same and the night goes on and on. Hearts don't break all at once, they slowly wear thin. Trapped between a yesterday and what might have been. No hands, no sound, even prayers lost their pace. No hands on the clock, still I stay right here. If time ever finds me again, I hope it's gentle, dear. Some hours don't pass, they just sit beside you. talks, but it ain't true. Every song knows my blues tonight. I'm alone on the back road. No sign tells me where to go. Every mile just tells me so. I'm on my own. Used to ride with someone near, laughing loud, no fear. Now the silence rides the gear with me. I don't need much, just a reason not to turn back. Alone on the back road still, hearts broke but the wheels don't wheel. Stop rolling even when I will to stay. I pulled over by an old fence line, talked to God, talked to time. They both stayed quiet, so did mine. For once, dust on boots, dawn ahead. Same old thoughts I never said. Maybe lonely don't mean dead yet. No map knows this kind of road. I just carry what I know. Alone, but still I'm headed home somehow. Alone on the back road. Every step sounds louder when nobody's round. Neon hums like it's tired of staying open all night. Neon hums like it's tired, staying open all night. Windows stare straight through me like they don't know my face. I keep walking. Bar stools hold old stories, names carved deep in oak. Even the jukebox listens, but it don't say a word. Lonely walk down Main Street, heart beating time with my shoes. I pass the life we talk about like it's yesterday's news. Town clock says it's late again. The dreams that never came. Every door I never knocked still knows my name. Lonely walk down Main Street. Dawn finds me at the corner where hope used to meet. I turn my collar up and go, let the town keep sleep. Same street, different kind of quiet. Dust on the arm would worn thin, still shaped like you've been sitting in. It leans toward me, then gives in. Quiet. There's a chair without a friend, waiting like it might again hold the weight of back when. Tonight talk till the coffee died. No clock cared, no reason why. Laughter lived on that side of the room. Some things don't move on, they just stay. A chair without a friend, don't know how to understand why goodbye tried to pretend, spoke your name like it would been. Time back to how it used to end, soft. Moonlight hits the empty place, shadows keep your old shape traced. Even gone you leave a space in me. No one pulls it to the table, no one says stay a little, just a chair without a friend and me. Still waiting, still waiting. Mailbox never learned my name. Leaves piled up like borrowed time. Leaves piled up like borrowed time. Porch steps cold by 9:30. I checked that road like it owed me truth. Every truck just passed on through. I kept the light on. Rust on the hinge, white paint thin. Old envelopes sleep in a kitchen tin. Your handwriting fades seeds in my head, like things we almost said. No letters came this far, not a word, not a line at all, just the sound of October leaving and me learning how to stall. Mama says silence means move along, but silence feels like being wrong. I stood there every delivery day, watching hope turn brown and late. The mailbox never learned my name, guess neither did you. I thought words had a way of staying once you set them free, but some goodbyes don't need a pen, they just stop coming to be. No letters came this far, not even one to end it all, just an empty box and colder days teaching me to take the call. Winter's next, I'll stop checking soon, they say. Gravel roads of silence rattle what's left of me. Every mile just asks again who I'm supposed to be. Windshield crack like my reflection, radio talks to itself. I pass the signs I used to trust, now they point nowhere else. I learned the sound of being alone from tires on stone. When the world don't answer back, learn to drive it on. I don't slow down. Gravel roads of silence, don't care where I've been, they just stretch out like a question. I ain't ready. Maybe paved roads need a reason, gravel just goes. It don't promise you a finish line, it just shows. Sun sinking low behind the trees, dust hangs like prayer. Shadow falls behind like it's scared. There's gravel roads of silence still calling my name. I'll keep driving through the quiet, till the quiet feels the same. Gravel hum, silence rise. Gate still leans the way it did. Rust don't mind the rain. Footprints fade before they land on the gravel lane. Swing don't move unless the wind says it's time to play. Even laughter learned to leave before it stayed. I stand still. Stand still. We used to fill this patch of ground with dust and borrowed names. Now the air just circles round like it's looking for a face. Empty yard without voices feels bigger every year. If silence ever had a sound, it'd be standing here. I call your name sometimes just to hear it land. The yard still knows your shadow, where the maple leaves fall down. That bench keeps all the evenings when your voice was still around. An empty bench in the yard says more than words ever are. coffee cups with chipped out rims I never threw away. I sit where you once leaned back and listen to the day. No goodbye carved in the wood, just a space where you belong. An empty bench in the yard holds the weight of broken hearts. Time keeps moving, but I don't, since the night you never called. Maybe love don't leave it in anger. Maybe it just goes quiet, like a place you always pass by, sit beside. I fixed the fence last Sunday, like you said I always should. The hammer rang like memory through every piece of wood. Broke the bench in the yard, still waiting. If you ever pass this way, you'll know where I've been. Boots know past my heart won't say. Pines ain't leaning like they wanna pray. Every mile just fades to gray tonight. Lonely trails through the pine carry all these thoughts of mine. I walk slow, let time decide for me. Used to hear another step, laughing loud, no looking back. Now the woods just hold my breath with me. Some roads don't lead away, they lead within. Lonely trails through the pines leave no mark, erase the signs. Every wrong and wasted time follows. I carved your name in falling bars, watched it blur into the dark. Guess even trees forget their marks too. Moon comes up, trail runs thin. I don't know where I've been, but the quiet's finally sinking in. No one calls, no one waits, just the wind in my own fate. Lonely trails through the pines still go on. Just me and the pines. Just me and the pines. It still moves when the wind remembers. Rope worn thin by 100 days, bark carved deep with our old initials. Afternoon hums in a tired shade. Time don't break, it just leans. Dust on the seat where laughter sat. One long creak, then nothing back. The summer slows to a holding breath, like it's waiting on someone left. Empty swing beneath the tree, rocking to a memory. Every push we used to be comes back slow, then leaves with me. Mama said things don't disappear, they just find another way. But the yard don't answer me when I call your name out late. It still moves when the wind remembers, but the wind don't stay. I tried to sit where you once were, let the silence push me through. But some goodbyes ain't spoken words, they're the spaces people knew. Empty swing beneath the tree, even shadows feel lonely. If you ever come back to me, I'll be right where you left me be. Evening falls, don't break, it just waits. Wind slips through the window frame, calls your name, I don't say a thing. Even the fire forgot its flame tonight. It's a cabin without laughter, boys remember what I can't. Every wall just leans a little, like it's tired of standing fast. Used to be boots by the door, coffee talking on the floor. Now the floorboards count no more than dust. Silence don't ask why. A cabin without laughter echoes deeper than before. I keep listening for a sound that don't live here anymore. Loneliness had hands, they'd rest on every chair, like someone stood up slowly and just stayed gone somewhere.